everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Dusk of Ossus here. I'm Anthony.
I'm Casey.
And today we're watching the 6th episode of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
So last time we got more backstory about Scar. We're assuming that, well, we understand his motivations surface level. I mean, that was a horrible thing that happened to him.
Yeah.
And his people. But we feel like there's something a little bit more, because it does make sense that he's targeting the state alchemist, but you would assume that he would try to aim higher. Like, there's something specific, and I feel like there's like a piece that we're missing.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of excited to hear about it. I mean, I'm not excited what happened. Like, that just kind of goes to show even more, like, that there's something wrong with the government here in this show or in the society. So
he also mentioned 2 episodes back how, alchemy was supposed to be like this thing to the better people, or for the betterment of people, I should say, but like they're twisting it. And he just has like a certain way about him. Like, mind you, he seems like he is trying to play God in a little bit of a sense, because he says he's doing the work of God by getting rid of these people.
Yeah, and like judging people, and when it's kind of like, okay, like, who are you to judge,
Yeah. And like, I mean, I get, like, if your people were just like wiped out. We also theorized that the kid that was killed maybe might be his kid, or was his kid, I should say. But I'm really excited when we do eventually get back to him, because I feel like there's a lot more backstory there that we haven't barely even got into yet. It seems like we're going back to their childhood home.
Yeah.
It looked like that the girl who was the person that they showed in the last one was their neighbor from when they were kids. That was the person who constructed the arm.
Maybe she's their mechanic.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's possibly going to be that, yeah.
Alright, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon, where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. If you want to watch our full-length reaction to the next several episodes of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, they're actually over there right now. The link's down in the description below.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into it.
Dr. Marco! Dr. Marco, that is you, isn't it? It's me, Alex Louis Armstrong from
He looks nervous.
Central.
Oh. What's that
What's up
about?
with that?
He was researching into possible medical applications of alchemy. But after the Ishvalan Civil War, he went missing, just disappeared.
So that war affected a lot of people, obviously.
Yeah.
I wonder how long ago. Did they say?
I think so. I need to look it up again. I think it was like 13 years.
The brother.
Oh my gosh!
My goodness, that's how you greet.
doing here? Have you come to take me back? So you're here to silence me then?
No, nothing like that.
I won't be tricked by you.
I'll ask you one more time, please calm down.
Now, Foz! Order or no order, to have to dirty my hands researching that thing was too much. It took so many lives.
What?
What are they talking about? Was it the Philosopher's Stone?
What exactly was it you were ordered to do research on?
The philosopher's
Yes!
Philosopher's Stone! Look, they all were like,
I mean, I was too.
is he not gonna like let anyone have it? No way! It's
The hell? Liquid form? It's like the ether.
Oh, it becomes.
The Sage's Stone, the Grand Elixir.
Oh, the Sage's Stone.
Was
What
this
is
like
it,
the Infinity Stones?
Avengers Assemble?
As the Philosopher's Stone is called by many names, so it can take on many forms.
Oh.
It's not necessarily a stone.
Okay. So it's like the ether.
It's just like the stone that false priest had in Lior. It was incomplete, but it still amplified his
Okay.
powers considerably.
That explains that.
Please, Dr. Marco, I need access to your research materials. If this is a mistake, then it's a mistake I have to make. There is no other way.
But I can't show you my research.
Why not?
Yeah, I
Must not
figured.
seek after the stone.
Not even if it's to get our bodies back?
Never. This is the devil's research. If you chase the stone, you will go through hell.
I've already been through hell!
Even an incomplete Philosopher's Stone could be useful. You could have taken it from the doctor by force.
Yeah, I wanted it so badly I could almost taste it.
We don't want it so badly that we'd be willing to deprive this town of their only doctor to get it.
We gained plenty just by finding out that the Philosopher's Stone can be made. How do you feel about not reporting back to Central on Dr. Marco's location?
I met a simple small-town doctor today. I can't see any real reason to report that.
That was interesting how he recommended
He's
taking
on-
it by force like that.
Armstrong's on the level.
Oh, he came back.
Dr. Marco?
This is where my materials are.
Okay.
Oh.
He hit him.
Look closely. Maybe you'll find the truth hidden within the truth.
Oh, what's this between?
Riddle.
Okay. Thanks, Doc.
National Central Library, first branch.
I get it. Like hiding a tree in the forest. Finding one book in that giant library will be difficult indeed.
Did someone say?
Oh, shit.
That's that one. Dang.
I know I haven't seen you for a while, Ed, but you've gone and grown smaller.
You've got it wrong.
Sensitive
You're supposed
subject.
to say how big you've grown lately, Ed.
But why would I say
No
something
way!
so clearly untrue?
Welcome back.
Yeah.
No.
What kind of trouble have you two been getting yourselves into?
In order to get this information
Oh,
you
it has
need,
a leg too.
Between machining, assembly, connecting, and finishing. That's 3 all-nighters.
I'm sorry for all the trouble.
Well, you want to get to Central as soon as possible, right? Then I'll work my butt off for you.
He always takes his clothes off.
You speak of the Elrics as though they were your grandsons.
Of course, I've been watching over them since they were born. I'm a friend of the family, you see. The boy's father is an old drinking pal of mine. Been left the village, abandoning his wife and sons. I don't even know whether he's alive now or not.
Wow, an old drinking pal.
See sense.
Come to think of it,
Father's face is covered.
where are young Winry's parents?
Gone, Major. They both died in the Civil War. My son and his wife were surgeons. They went to the battlefield.
Oh, yeah,
to do
well,
what
we
they
knew.
could.
It was terrible war.
Yes, it was indeed.
So she just like took all these kids in.
What about the house they grew up in?
They don't go there anymore.
It's gone now.
Oh.
The brothers don't have any home to return to. The day they left, after Ed had gotten his state certification,
Oh, that's what it was.
they burned down their own house.
Oh my gosh.
My guess is they did it because with no house to come home to, there could be no turning back.
Wow.
I'm back.
Oh, Edward Elric! What an yielding love to try and bring your mother back to life! What a tremendous sacrifice to give up your arm in order to transfer
No.
your brother's distant body!
Found his backstory.
Like everything. She's staying up all night.
She said 3 all-nighters is probably what it was gonna take.
You're still at it, busy as a bee.
Gosh, she's just working like through.
Dang.
She's not easily distracted.
Get out!
But she's pissed.
Here
Is
you
it done?
go. It's all ready. 2.
Oh, I bet it's gonna hurt. Ooh.
That's the worst part every time, when the nerves have to connect like that.
Ow.
And once we have the Philosopher's Stone, I can kiss that pain goodbye.
Our biggest source of income. I'll be sad to see you go.
Because he always pays them.
It's just so lovely. The smell of oil, the hum of the berries.
She reminds me of Mei Hatsume.
I increased the percentage of chrome this time, so it should be less prone to rusting. The trade-off is that it's not quite as strong, so don't try anything crazy. Hey, listen
No,
up!
he's like right now. Wow.
There you go.
It'll be quiet around
No,
here
look
without
at him,
those
look at him.
boys.
Thanks, both of you.
What's this? Why so formal?
I'm so grateful to you for always welcoming us like we're really family. I'll
Aw.
never say it, but I know Brother feels the same way.
Edward, Alphonse, come back soon,
Aw.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
I'm shipping them.
Whenever Ed comes over, it's like a tornado hit this place.
Oh,
She-
did he leave a bolt? Is that like a big deal?
She forgot.
Whoopsie.
Oh! Okay. That's gonna come back into play.
Yeah.
Does that mean she's gonna have to like go deliver it to him or something?
Maybe. I want to see her go on some
Yeah.
adventures with him. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. I wonder how old she is.
It doesn't seem like she's too
Because I
much
thought
older
she was
than them,
young,
right?
like young with them. Remember? Because from
Yeah.
that one like flashback.
I can't imagine she's more than a couple years
Yeah.
difference from them.
So they could date.
Yes. I'd be completely wrong. She's like 30 or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
So this was an interesting episode. I think one of the biggest things that happened was they were running into that doctor there. It's really kind of showing like the extent of the Civil War. Obviously, the Civil
Yeah.
War, you say something like that, it's going to impact a lot of people.
Yeah.
It definitely did. This doctor, has a lot of information about the Philosopher's Stone that he was able to provide to Ed and Al, and they're definitely going to use that at some point here. They're going to go to that library. Let's see what they'll be able to find there. But what I'm interested in is, like, why was that woman who was with Gluttony, because we still haven't figured out her name yet, why was she there with him?
Yeah, like, obviously they're doing something in the background, but, like, what's their ultimate goal? They know who, you know, Edward and Al are. Like, is it just because they see them as a threat to whatever they're trying to do? Like, do they want to use them? Do they know what they're after? Do they know what they did? You know, like, what's their goal here?
Yeah.
Also, it's super interesting that he can make a Philosopher's Stone in the first place. Like, that was kind of crazy, and that was, like, liquidy. I guess that goes in the whole alchemy thing, so it makes sense.
Also, Armstrong is becoming one of my favorite characters on the show. He's so funny. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the voice of All Might. Like, I need to look that up because he has a lot of the, like, some of the things he says just sounds like All Might when he says it. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so All Might. And like when he was like crying and stuff like that.
Alright, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. If you want to watch our full-length reaction to the next several episodes of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, they're over there right now. The link's down in the description below.
Alright, we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.